are scary or aggressive that we don't really like at all can sometimes be allies or can sometimes be good for us, even if it's just accidental. This one yard in my neighborhood had this really big raspberry bush, and it just so happened that all of the raspberries, it seemed like all at once, were all ripe and juicy and ready for plucking. But there was just one problem. There's a really big dog that lives in that yard. His name is T-Bone, and he is a little aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. So, that wouldn't stop me from going in the yard and trying to get some berries, but I could only grab like a few at a time, and then T-Bone would be out barking and trying to eat me, and it was time to take off really quickly. So, I could only do so much with a bush. But one time, T-Bone kind of snuck off on me, and I couldn't run away fast enough. And so I just basically went right in the raspberry bush because, what are you going to do, I was hoping it'd be a little fortress. And you know what? It was. Because T-Bone, he's out there barking and shaking. He's getting all stuck with the raspberry thorns and stuff. And, he was all aggressive and rah, 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 rah. And I'm in the middle. And you know what? The most amazing thing happened. He was out there shaking the bush, being all aggressive, trying to be scary. And I'm in the middle. And meanwhile, all those luscious, ripe, delicious, sweet raspberries came falling all around me. And I was just laying there on my back, because it just felt right to do in the moment. Because T-Bone was on the outside and he wasn't getting in. I could just tell he didn't like the thorns at all. And that worked out for me. I didn't mind them because I have fur. Well, he has fur too, but, I have a lot of fur, and the thorns don't really bother me anyway. Anyway, so I am laying there enjoying the delicious raspberry rain that I never even imagined could happen. And it was all because of T-Bone and his very, very aggressive nature. And luckily his people were nearby because they came out. They're like, "What are you doing, T-Bone? Shut up again." And, and they came and pulled him away. They didn't see me. Luckily, I'm small. It was a really big raspberry bush. And, so that way I didn't have to, that day, I didn't have to just take a few and run away before T-Bone came out to try to eat me. I just laid there for a while, just marinating in the delicious raspberry rain, and then I stuffed my pocket full of raspberries and I scurried off and I had a raspberry feast. And, T-Bone can be very annoying. He's very barky and, he's not very polite when you go in his yard. But that day, you know what, T-Bone, wherever you are now, thank you. Thank you for the raspberry rain. That was delicious. Anyway, all I have to say to you is maybe that bad dog or aggressive thing that you don't like, that maybe barks you out of its yard or whatever your circumstance may be, maybe they can actually be helpful even if they don't mean to be, okay? So maybe consider the possibility that the thing that wants to eat you might actually help you in the end. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoy your raspberries this season. I hope to too. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's all I have for you.